Good afternoon, this is Stephen Rosley, again with the Rosley Rock Report here in Chicago at the Crystal Gallery by Rosley's Rocks and Gems, my little rock shop. We're going to talk about an energy grid this time. There is a YouTube video out there already on the big grid. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about the portable grid. And it comes with, included in the kit, Selenite, very important. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, 5, 6, and 7 pieces of selenite. We have 1 Candle Quartz, and we have 7 pieces of Celestite. There are people out there who are making grids with Celestite, but I don't think anybody is using Put-in-Bay Celestite. There's a video about Put-in-Bay out there already. It has not been raped and pillaged out of the earth. It has a very sweet energy to it. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now with this white light energy grid, you not only get the kit, you get the definition of what selenite does, what the Put-in-Bay Celestite, and what Candle Quartz do. And you also get instructions how to make the grid. Now this grid came to me when I was to do a lecture for Bob Simmons' Crystal Conference up in Burlington, Vermont. At 4 o'clock in the morning, Spirit came in and woke me up and told me, Steve, you're going to make a grid. And I had never made a grid before. I didn't know much. All I knew is what material I had, and it came to me to get the Celestite, Selenite, and Candle Quartz and make a grid. And I went to my lecture and I made the grid, and to me it felt like there's a movie called Stargate, and they drop these cylinders down. You stand in the middle of it and it beams you back up. The energy in the grid is pure white light energy. Nothing negative can get in there. If my ex-wife would try to get in there, all her negativity would stay outside of the grid. It could not get inside. So you're in a white light chamber where you can meditate and not be worried about any other energy there. You can also change what the stone is in the center. I'll show you how to make the grid. Are you ready? Okay, this is how we make the grid. We start out with the selenite, and we put it 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And this grid is going to be small. I'll show you in a little bit how to make it larger. The most important thing is that these are aligned with the Celestite. And these can be inches away from each other or feet. You see how it's aligned here and it's aligned here. Yep. And then we put the Candle Quartz in the center. Candle Quartz is the oldest crystals I've ever felt. This comes from Madagascar. The selenite comes from Morocco, and Celestite's coming from Put-in-Bay, Ohio. That's what makes the energy of this thing different than any others. The next thing you do is you stand in it. And the Candle Quartz needs to be an extension of your spinal cord. You stand in the grid, you close your eyes, you listen to the train go by, and just feel. This feels good. Feels good. You know how negativity can seep in all over the place. When I'm in this grid, nothing negative can come in. As I said, if my ex-wife was here and she was going to get into the grid, when she got into the grid, all her negativity would wait for her on the outside. As soon as she got out, it'd get her. Now, this is for a small area. You can put a chair over here. You can meditate with it. Now, let's say you have a massage table you want to do this to. We just expand it. Now remember, they don't have to be touching. They just have to be aligned with each other. I know this is not quite the size of a massage table, but you get the idea how you can do it. In fact, the grid can fill a room as long as the Celestite and Selenite are aligned with each other, because they're sending the energy to here and going all the way around the circle. Now, the small portable grid we're selling for $99, and it comes with everything you have here, including the instructions and the definition. And if you want it, just call us at 1-800-844-1498 or email at info@crystalmaster.com, and we can send one out to you. They're really phenomenal.